What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and I'm back in here to deliver you some Steelers news. That's right, some Pittsburgh Steelers news. I know I've been quiet for the last month and a half about the Steelers, but the NFL Senior Bowl happened. The Combine recently just happened. I was letting momentum build up and getting some news, and now free agency is opening up this week, or should I say the tampering period opened up yesterday. That was as a Monday, and the new league year officially starts tomorrow, Wednesday, March 13th. But Monday was when teams were able to negotiate with free agents and make some moves. And we see what our teams are going to do. And we're here to talk about our Pittsburgh Steelers and what we thought. First, after this season, a tough season last year. Just some needs, but we're going to talk about this now. And Omar Khan has been a busy man. After the season, he decided to cut a slew of players. Mason Cole, Patrick Peterson, Mitchell Trubisky. Good riddance to him. He signed with the Buffalo Bills recently. Allen Robinson, Keanu O'Neal, Presley Harvin, Chuks Okorafor. Guys that needed to be cut, shed some salary. Very happy about it. So Omar did that right away, and now I will be ramping up and giving you more Steelers news each week as we get closer to, as free agency continues to go, and as we get closer to the draft. We're getting there like less than 2 months away from the draft, so time to get willing and dealing and reshape this roster, because this team won 10 games last year with not good quarterback play and really talented roster, but we finding ways to get better. And so as they cut those guys, Mason Cole, the center, was not good. Patrick Peterson was solid, but I think it's more of salary cap purposes. Maybe they bring him back. We'll see what they decide to do. Mitchell Trubisky, no. We know he had to go. Some of them losses, some of them bad throws. Allen Robinson, too much money. Presley Harvin was horrible. Keanu O'Neal hurt again, not surprisingly. And Chuks was just the odd man out. He got in the doghouse with Mike Tomlin. But with that being said, let's start off. We'll start by yesterday, Monday. We talked about the Steelers going to quarterback, and it's been said that they're not going to go get a quarterback and this and that. And as we all know, I haven't been the biggest Kenny Pickett fan. I wish I got to find a reaction. I'm going to post it when they did draft him. Was not happy about it. I feel like I gave him a fair shot, but just isn't it. Just nothing special with them. Don't see it. We all been calling for a quarterback, and they said they're not going to bring in competition. Well, Sunday night, it breaks. The Pittsburgh Steelers are signing Russell Wilson, free agent quarterback who Denver recently released. Signing Russell Wilson to the league minimum 1 year, $1.2 million deal shocked me, was shocked. First reaction was I think it's a great fit. It's a good fit. I don't believe Russell Wilson's going to be elite, nor do I believe we need Russell Wilson to be elite. He threw 26 touchdowns last season, 8 interceptions. Steelers have a team total of 25 touchdown passes over the last 2 seasons. Yes, the last 2 seasons. Not great at all. So, they're going to say all the right things. They're going to say they're going to bring him in for competition, and Kenny's going to compete with him. But Russell Wilson has to win this job, and he should win this job. And I believe Kenny Pickett's time as a starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers is over. Saying that now, so I believe Russell will come in. He's going to be above average. He's got Arthur Smith. He knows some of the offense. He do best what he did when he was with the Seattle Seahawks. Play action pass, throwing the ball down the field, which we need big time. Two really good running backs. Najee, Jaylen Warren, Darnell Washington, Pat Freiermuth can block and get down the field. George Pickens is a dynamic weapon, which is the future superstar of this offense at the receiver position, because we know we like to draft receivers well. But signing Russell Wilson gets this team much better and more competitive. Now, Super Bowl, not yet. We still got to continue to fill the roster out, but this puts us in the right direction, and I believe this will be a good deal. Regardless, if Russell Wilson doesn't play well, it's a win-win for us. We can get rid of him and find the next quarterback. But it's only a 1-year deal, so you got nothing to lose. Why go for it? You cannot settle. I feel like making this move, I feel like you're figuring out and getting with the modern times. You have to have some type of quarterback play. I believe the AFC North is the best division in the NFL. Yes, it is. And after that, signed Cam Johnston with a T. Former punter of the Houston Texans. Punter was a big hole after cutting Percy Harvin, three-year deal, $9 million. Mind you, guys, as I'm reading off you these numbers, they're not official yet because the new league year has not started as I'm recording this. But once it gets started, they can officially announce this. So, but good job on the punter. I know it's not sexy, but something that we need. Special teams were not great at times last season. And today, Tuesday, as I'm recording, it's Tuesday night, late Tuesday night. Big splash early afternoon. The Pittsburgh Steelers feel a vaunted need at linebacker, signing Patrick Queen, former first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, I heard of our division rival and our rival to the Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Queen, formerly out of LSU, was with that national title team with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson and company. Was a first-round pick by Baltimore Ravens, but with them bringing in Roquan Smith, they had to sign him, sign Lamar Jackson. It just wasn't enough money for him to get paid. So in shocking fashion, the Steelers are able to ink him for a 3-year deal at $13.6 million. And yes, this man is only 24 years old, sitting at 6'3", 230. Had an all-pro year last year. A steal, position we've been meaning to fill since 2017, since Ryan Shazier had that career-ending injury, man. I hate it. We haven't been able to fill it. So I guess Steelers are getting tired of trying to fill it with Myles Jack, with Sean Spence. We've been everywhere. I'm going back to some of these guys. We've even had just a lot of guys, man. Just a lot of guys thinking of what we try to do. We did decent last year with Quan Alexander, Cole Holcomb. Landon Roberts did a great job. I believe he'll be back, but we still don't even know how long Cole Holcomb's going to be out. Quan Alexander's coming off with an Achilles tear, but Omar Khan said, let's get a guy who's going to be solidified in the middle of that defense and can be good with the Landon Roberts. Remarkable signing, getting him at $13.6 million. Thought he was going to be more in the $15 to $18 million range, but hey, we'll take it. And we steal him from a division rival, which is much needed. He knows the ins and outs of that Baltimore offense. So a big hole to fill, which linebacker was a position I thought possibly they could fill in the draft, but that feels a gigantic need for the Steelers. And then, just a few hours ago, didn't catch me by surprise, a little surprised by the team, but it's been talked about. He's been in trade talks. A player that I believe the Steelers have put on the trade block, and that is Diontae Johnson. Diontae Johnson gets traded to the Carolina Panthers, the NFC team, which was smart by the Steelers, for Dante Jackson, cornerback from the Carolina Panthers, and they swapped 7th-round picks. This was essentially a pick swap and salary dumps. We'll take on less salary Dante Jackson contract. I'm not going to get into all the numbers, but for those people who don't know who Dante Jackson is and Steelers fans, Dante Jackson's played 5 years in the NFL, 14 career picks, 46 passes defended. He's 28 years old. He's battled some injuries. Steelers can hold on. They'll have another year or two of him if they want to. They can adjust his number. This was all a move to shed the contract of Diontae Johnson. He's going into the last year of his deal, and I know the Steelers weren't going to re-sign him. Only thing I can say was I feel like the Steelers could have got more for Diontae, at least maybe a 3rd or 4th round pick for him. I believe they should have, even if he's on an expiring deal. That loses us as a route runner. So, but, I wish him the best, and I wish him nothing but luck, but I guess his time in Pittsburgh was up. We know some of the antics that went on last year. Was disgruntled a little bit, frustrated, not blocking in that Cincinnati game. Just having a pout, but he was good for us when he was here. But, the Steelers, if one thing they know how to do is acquire wide receivers and draft them. So we feel some big needs in free agents. We still feel the quarterback. We feel starts at the linebacker in 3 years and Patrick Queen. And if he does well, we can give another contract extension. So sure to shore up that defense. But right now, the main things focus on for the rest of these free agents, the big 4 positions of need. So we'll see what they do in free agency, and then we'll know what they do in the draft. But cornerback for sure, opposite of Joey Porter Jr., I think is a must need, even though they got Dante Jackson. He's been injured, but we're getting him more of an insurance pick, I believe. So if worst case, if we have to go into the season with him, we'll be okay, but definitely need to add a corner. Offensive line is definitely a must. Have to get a guy next to Broderick on the other side for tackle. Dan Moore's in the last year of his deal. I believe he'll be riding the bench, but good just keep him as depth. No need to trade him and release him just in case we have to put him in an emergency spots. And we need to move Broderick Jones over to left tackle. And then wide receiver now is a must need. I don't know what Omar Khan's going to do. I think he has something up his sleeve. I was reading on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, that they may possibly try to move up and try to land Rome Odunze, but they would have to move up very far in this draft to get him. But I know they met with him at the combine. They were talking to him. I didn't think they would even have a shot, but they are interested. But I do believe now you have to draft a guy, get a guy in free agency who's going to fill what Diontae Johnson does, which is a crisp, sharp route runner who's able to get open. George is to take the top off the defense guy, so we need a guy that's going to fit that role. So that is a must need. I believe they get a guy in free agency and they get a guy in the draft. So a position that wasn't of need, but not big need now is a huge need. opposite of George Pickens, who wants to continue to rise and continue to turn into a superstar. And then safety, the pair of Minkah Fitzpatrick, Keanu Neal's out of there. I don't know what they're going to do with KZ. I say that they'll probably keep him, but got to pair a guy with that's going to help complement Minkah and let Minkah roam the field like he's supposed to and get a guy that's going to complement him. Terrell Edmonds did a great job, and we didn't realize how much we needed that when he was there. But those are some of the pieces we need. Free agencies, like I said, tomorrow's official day to start, making it official. And I believe the Steelers have a lot more up their sleeve in free agency. And I'll be back in a few days to talk about this. So things might change by the time you guys see this or watch this video. But great job by this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Great job by Omar Khan being a lot more aggressive and getting with the modern times is what we needed. We needed this from the boys to be aggressive in this landscape of the NFL. We're falling behind, especially in our division, which, like I said before, is the best division in football. You got to get with the times and be aggressive and find a quarterback and find counter play. This roster can be great. I think Omar Khan's doing a good job. When Kevin Colbert was here, he wasn't aggressive, he was very conservative, but it's a completely different role and mindset of Omar Khan. Let's keep it up. Still got more moves to do, but I'm happy with the Steelers are doing right now, baby. Let's go, man. Here we go, man. So keep following, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on X. That's at Keeping the Score. Hey, everybody, keep watching. Go Steelers. Here we go.